Welcome to our historical exploration of a modern cultural phenomenon that captivated millions around the world. The internet has given birth to many unique forms of entertainment, but few have combined education, humor, and music quite like epic rap battles of history. In the early 2010s, this innovative series took the digital landscape by storm, creating fictional rap confrontations between historical figures, celebrities, and fictional characters from across time and space. Among these battles, the confrontation featuring Adolf Hitler stands as one of the most controversial, impactful, and widely discussed entries in the series. Tonight, we'll journey through this fascinating intersection of history, comedy, and modern digital culture as we examine how one of the most reviled figures in human history became part of an educational yet entertaining internet sensation that changed how millions engaged with historical content. Epic rap battles of history, or widely recognized as ERB, emerged from the inspiring creative collaboration between esteemed artist Peter Shukoff and gifted musician Lloyd Alquist in the year 2010. The concept was skillfully deceptively presented to be almost identical to a standard rap battle, yet managed to be exceptionally executed, resulting in a stimulating, educational, and immensely entertaining experience, where historical figures would come vicariously face-to-face in competitive lyrical confrontations. The series managed to blend meticulously researched historical details with astute wordplay, creative musical production, and an array of musical styles to produce a unique creation that stood above the mundane comedy. What undeniably set ERB apart from the rest was its unwavering commitment to delicately tackle controversial subjects and memorable figures, merging humor and music as the potent tools to engage with some of the most difficult historical topics. This courageous and daring approach allowed the viewers not only to confront gruesome historical atrocities and enigmatic figures, but also to do so in a lightheartedly humorous and captivating setting, where education and entertainment maintained their natural coexistence in a harmonious balance. In conclusion, epic rap battles of history, or simply recognized as ERB, proves itself to be a worthy tribute to the boundless creativity and ingenious talent that it encompassed. Indeed, it defies the dull and routine of rap battles, making it a standout event in the ever-evolving world of entertainment, where a blend of education and amusement seamlessly coexist. When the creators decided to feature Adolf Hitler in their series, they made a choice that would prove both controversial and consequential for the trajectory of the show. The battle featuring Hitler opposing Darth Vader first appeared in the show's second season and immediately generated significant attention. The juxtaposition of one of history's most notorious dictators against a fictional villain from pop culture created a striking contrast that allowed for commentary on real-world evil through the lens of fantasy. The creators took great care in their approach, ensuring that while Hitler was portrayed with comedic elements, he was never glorified or presented sympathetically. Instead, the portrayal emphasized his failures, weaknesses, and ultimate defeat, using humor as a tool to diminish his historical image rather than elevate it. This careful balance of comedy, historical accuracy, and moral clarity demonstrated the sophisticated understanding the creators had of their responsibility when handling such sensitive historical material. The success of these videos wasn't merely a result of shock value or controversy. The quality of writing, performance, and production elevated them to cultural significance that transcended their YouTube origins. Lloyd Alquist's portrayal of Hitler was deliberately exaggerated and caricatured, drawing on established visual and vocal cues while avoiding glorification of the dictator. The lyrics were meticulously crafted to reference historical events, policies, and the atrocities committed under Hitler's regime, weaving educational content into entertainment. The battle format itself served as a metaphor for historical judgment, with Hitler consistently ending up defeated and diminished through the verbal confrontation. This combination of elements created content that millions of young viewers engaged with, often learning historical details they might otherwise have missed in traditional educational settings. The videos achieved what many history teachers strive for: making historical education engaging, memorable, and accessible. What makes the epic rap battles featuring Hitler particularly significant from a historical education perspective is how they demonstrated the potential for new media to engage with difficult historical topics. In an age where traditional historical education sometimes struggles to capture young people's attention, ERB found a formula that drew millions of viewers into considering historical events, figures, and their implications. The Hitler battles alone accumulated hundreds of millions of views, reaching audiences far beyond traditional educational channels. While some critics questioned the appropriateness of featuring Hitler in entertainment content, many educators and historians recognized the value in these videos' ability to spark interest in historical topics. By transforming historical learning from passive consumption to active engagement through humor, music, and modern references, ERB pioneered an approach to historical education that reflected the changing media landscape of the early 21st century. The Hitler battles within epic rap battles of history stand as fascinating examples of how modern digital culture has transformed our relationship with historical education and commemoration. Through clever writing, thoughtful production, and careful ethical consideration, the creators managed to address one of history's darkest figures in a way that educated, entertained, and provided historical perspective. These videos demonstrated that even the most difficult historical subjects could be approached through new media formats without diminishing their historical significance. As digital platforms continue to evolve, the legacy of these innovative approaches to historical content reminds us that education need not be separated from entertainment, and that even controversial historical topics can find appropriate expression in unexpected cultural forms. The success of ERB's Hitler battles ultimately reveals something important about how modern audiences engage with history. Through creativity, humor, and innovative presentation, historical education can reach audiences